There's a reason, I've started recording these videos, and that is because I'm a little bit camera shy, and I also wanted to like practice speaking to a camera. I've also, listened to a lot of other podcasts where they say like आपको 100 वीडियो निकालनी चाहिए and then you can judge your skills whether you can speak to a camera properly or not. And इसीलिए ना I like everything in life, especially starting of MBBS and all, मैं लिखता भी नहीं था. Like I used to be very shy of getting my content out in the world, but I had that passion for fitness, and somewhere I think if you write things down, it really helps. So then I started my newsletter, especially and shared it to a lot of people and got a little positive feedback, and then I started writing. Now I write on X almost daily. Like I will post something about X, about like some protein or anything in the fitness industry. I need to make a point like to write something down. It generally like people think like अरे यार मैंने content नहीं बनाया, कौन देखेगा मेरा content. It's not about that. It's about whether you are good at like speaking to a camera or writing down content. Are you getting better at it? It's not about the views, and it's not about what people are going to say about you. It's about you actually making work done, right? So don't be that camera shy. Like maybe abhi aap, you must have been noticing like I'm also like having a little difficult time like speaking to a camera, but then yeah, मुझे पता है कि like 50 videos will pass, 100 videos will pass, I'll get better at things. And especially these kind of skills in today's world, like communication is extremely important, especially like when I was starting off, and we really need to pitch to clients, right? लोगों को कैसा लगता है ना कि आप fitness coach बन गए हो, so there are only two things you need to do. One is you need to be fit, and second you need to like have six pack abs and like make some crazy calisthenic movements, jumping around the bars and all. But it's not like that, yeah. If you can't speak to your client well, right? If you can't like understand what his problems are, you can't like understand his problems and then tell him exactly what his problem is. I don't think so you will have a lot of clients, like, because communication is so key today in today's world. And like especially doctors, like we are taught a lot of things like in this adcom module, and everything comes in like ethics, right? Communication, it's extremely important today. So that is the reason I make like these videos. So I believe that over the time I'll be better at speaking a camera. And like even when I started writing off, like हमने बहुत सारे writing courses, nothing I've taken, I've just started writing. Something that I'm very passionate about is fitness. Something that I'm also again very passionate about is cricket. And so I also write a lot about cricket, and I have actually in 12th standard and all, in the end, like in the holidays जो मिलते थे, I used to write about cricket content actually there on my laptop. Never published it out because I was very like nervous, yaar kya hoga, what if people don't like the content and all. So it's always there on my laptop, and I know that like something which I'm very passionate about, I will write. There will be grammatical errors, there will be like lack of storytelling, and that you will learn over the process, right? अभी जब मैंने X शुरू किया था like in first year second year के end में, and then went so much deep into X because X is very different from Instagram. अगर आपको actually writing content सीखना है, then X is a very good platform. It teaches you a lot, like how do you write the hook. If the hook is very important, especially even in making videos, the hook, the moment I start saying the video, I should have like something that hooks the viewer, right? That is important. That I learned from Hex. Then how to like communicate in a simpler language. You might know a lot of vocabulary, but if you cannot get it out, and explain people in a very simple manner, in an analogy बोलते हैं ना, उस type of manner में, then यार you won't like get that kind of views and repost and bookmarks. So that is really extremely important. Communication, this whole video I wanted to like speak about what are some of the things that I've not done and I'm trying to do, like now making videos, writing down content, and approaching clients and everything. So right, I was at the point where yeah, fitness may you really need to have a good client pitch. You really need to know what is your offer, and you really need to know what the person's problems are, and give solutions for that. Now all these things I've learned by just doing these things. Like I've not taken any course or anything. Initially I was with a company, but even then it was all up to me to get a client, and then the whatever basis we work on agreements. To get a client is extremely important, and you need to have all these communication skills, like either you're going to deliver the results, how is it going to be, and you keep speaking to a lot of people. Like अगर मैंने last 2 years में I think I've spoken to around 100 plus people in my clientele, and every client has a different approach to fitness. Like some people come from a background which is like very difficult for them because उनके पेरेंट्स उनको अलाउ नहीं करते वे प्रोटीन, या फिर दे डोंट believe in measuring the food content, and that is extremely important if especially you want to be in a calorie deficit. आपको पता होना चाहिए कितने calories हैं. So like how to approach those problems, like how to speak to them, how to like sometimes speak to their relatives as well. Like this is a weight loss program and he's actually paying for it, so it would make all the sense for you guys to support and like help him lose weight. So these things I've learned like speaking to 100 plus clients, and even today like I don't have like a script or something, like people have this like you ask this, you ask this, you ask this. No, it's like just genuine talking to the camera and getting out the inputs what the client really wants. That really helps. So yeah, I mean, doing the work, right? Especially while creating now this video, I'm going to create like so many times, right? I'm going to write a content so many times, I'm going to speak to clients so many times. So these three aspects, if you keep repeating them over the years, especially you start early. Like I had this opportunity in second year to do it, and I believe that was the best thing I did. क्योंकि यार अभी ना till fourth year, like end of this, I'm a little more comfortable. I'm not starting from scratch, which is very important because यार कैसा होता है ना हमारे फील्ड में बहुत पैसे या फिर यू स्पीक अबाउट अर्निंग सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ मनी टू सपोर्ट ए फैमिली comes at a very late stage, and if you can start developing skills that actually monetize, and they over the years you will have exponential growth, right? So better to start early यार, क्योंकि यार कॉलेज में ना बहुत लोग उतने सीरियस नहीं होते, एंड some coming from good backgrounds, so you need to really like pick and choose, like do you want to like actually create content, sit at home, work hard, or do you want to like just drift away, and at the end of fourth year it should not be कि यार मैंने कुछ नहीं learn किया एंड नाउ आई एम यार स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रैच. वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, स्पेशली बिकॉज क्या है ना कि एमबीबीएस इज लाइक अ वेरी यार यू कीप स्ट्रगलिंग थ्रू आउट. सो व्हेनेवर यू गेट दैट वन ब्रेक, like most of us have this break after MBBS, we want to enjoy, right? We don't want to think कि यार अब भी ये करते रहे कि like let's learn skills and all. So sometimes it becomes difficult. Yeah, some people really good at doing this as well, like after 4 years they'll pick up a new hobby and then they excel at it. But most of us, like we really need to put the years in until we actually come to that point where you start monetizing stuff, right? And video creation today, like in today's world, is extremely important, especially how you speak to a camera. यार AI तो बैकग्राउंड भी कर सकता है आपका, वो वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, वॉइस एनहेंसमेंट, एवरीथिंग कर सकता है, बट आप जैसे कैमरा को बोलते हो ना, इट शुड बी प्योर, इट शुड बी लाइक engaging, right, with the viewer, and it should bring out a point. So that's extremely important. And this was the whole video. Like I wanted to speak about what things I want to do in the next couple of months, especially with my internship starting out. I'll have a lot of less time on my hands. तो ये सब like video creation, writing content, I want to streamline this stuff and it should be part of my daily routine. Because अभी आप देख सकते हो कि मैंने like for the past 5 days I've removed a video almost on every day, right? And वो important चीज़ होती है because you just want to get past this friction यार, कि यार 10-15 वीडियो हो गए, आप comfortable हो गए कैमरा से बात करते हुए. You don't want to really यार मैंने एक वीडियो इस वीक बनाया so next week. No, I just want to get the content out because I know how important this is. Especially when I was writing content, I was just writing anything out, and वो मैंने 1-2 साल किया, and so now it becomes a second nature to me. Like I can create a post out of anything, of any other video that I had previously. I can just write content on that and I can publish it out. Maybe the reach does not always equal to your efforts, but you really need to do the work before you can यार मैं वीडियो में अच्छा नहीं होता, आई एम लिटिल कैमरा शाय, वो सब चीज़ें ना आप 100 वीडियो बनाओ, उसके बाद you can make a judgment for yourself. So yeah, this just video was a little more personal, and I'll get more content out, especially in the fitness space, what is happening these days. So let me know how this video was. Thank you for watching.